here on the ground. And now I'm joined live in the studio by Mounir Zok. You're the CEO of N3XT Sports, and you're as much as a sports fan as a tech believer, and you found a way to merge your passions with your new company, N3XT Sports again. So, I mean, to put it in short, it's a sports consulting firm specialized in end-to-end digital transformation, innovation, technology, of course, and investment strategy. How does it work exactly?
N3XT Sports is simply a company that generates new value in the sports industry. We bridge the gap between the technological offering that the market has and the needs that our clients, who are mainly rights holders and sports organizations, have. So in some cases, we work with our clients in helping them defining their direct-to-consumer strategies and then help them put that in place by developing digital products and data analytics solutions. In other cases, we're helping our clients optimize their business processes by streamlining different operations that they would be carrying out, typically on pen and paper.
So speaking of pen and paper, you also provide your clients digital benchmarks, and those clients are sports teams all over the globe. What I've been reading out of your website is quite fantastic, from data governance to sustainability strategy to fan and athlete experience. You do have a 360 perspective on how this entire industry is being revolutionized.
Absolutely. Our clients rely on us to help them understand what is currently happening within their organization. They rely on us to help them perform a diagnostic of everything that they're working on, and for us to be able to deliver an amazing quality to them, we have to do benchmark analysis always. So we help them understand how do they compare to similar organizations that are sports in nature and that are anywhere in the world, and then what should they be thinking about and what should they be putting in place to be able to close the gap with respect to their competitors. Sometimes it's a business gap, sometimes it's a sport performance gap, but we definitely see a very strong need today to deploy digital transformation initiatives. I think the industry came to realize during the COVID pandemic that relying only on hosting sports events is not enough, and that the industry has to find digital touch points to be able to communicate one-on-one with its fans and followers and consumers.
So speaking of diagnosis, tell me, Dr. Zok, where should we look at for the years to come? Because again, I mean, you're covering all, various range of stories when it comes to transforming the entire sports tech industry.
Yeah, there are a couple of trends that we see happening on the long term. The first trend is that of digitizing business processes. There are very simple operations that happen within sports organizations, such as registering athletes into a specific system and then registering teams into a competition system. In many organizations, believe it or not, there's still a very manual process that is carried out, and we believe strongly that this process can be fully automated so that there's only one single source of truth for any data point that can be streamlined. And the other long-term trend is that of finding touch points directly with the consumer. You know, sports organizations like football or clubs or basketball leagues or hockey federations, they have been relying in the past on maybe some of the partners or sponsors to connect directly with the consumer, whereas today we see a very strong shift to the organizations taking ownership of that relationship, which means that they have to put in place a data collection plan, a data collection platform, and figure out how do I connect, how do I understand that this person is called Mounir. He's originally from Lebanon, he lives in Spain, he's married, he has 2 kids, and he's passionate about sports. All of these data points are very important for a sports organization to know, because that way they would be able to customize solutions and come up with personalized products that I, as a sports enthusiast, would be interested in consuming.
And Spain is definitely the country you're based in, of course, when it comes to N3XT Sports. You do believe that Spain can be the perfect hub for sports tech. How come?
Listen, I've lived in many countries over my life. I've spent now 4 years in Spain, and I have to say I'm very surprised by the very high quality of life. My wife is Spanish, and we've been together for more than 15 years now, so I was exposed to it a little bit, but I never lived there up until 4 years ago. I believe that Spain can be an amazing hub for sports technology and sports innovation. It's an amazing country. It's quite diverse from north to south and from west to east. It's very well connected. The infrastructure there is amazing. The talent hub is amazing. There are significant number of universities and academic institutions that generate really, really good talent. The cost of life is still reasonable. The food is amazing. So I've lived in the Silicon Valley for many years. I compare it a lot to the Silicon Valley. And I truly believe that Spain has an amazing opportunity to establish itself as one of the main sports tech hubs in Europe.
Will actually Spain become the sports valley? We'll definitely see that with you, Mounir Zok, in the upcoming months and years. Thank you so much for stopping by Breaking Tech.